Okay, so for the grabs texture, right? So I think most of you only have the base color and the fresh white things. Okay, the fresh white things, this one, right? You can actually use the grunge matte. So I'm using this one. Okay, ratio grunge matte 010. Come down，这样我 share screen 先。share screen，share screen，再 send to。Okay. Okay, so I'm using grunge map, and then I will add some blur inside. Okay, so I think I'll just start over. Okay, so now just create a base color. Okay, the base color, so choose your grabs color. So let's say I want to do a red color. Okay, and then for your fruit, for the fruits, right? Actually, the color you need to make it more saturated. Okay, if you want to make it look tasty, delicious. Okay, because like what you see on the menu, right? Like 你们在外面吃的那些 menu 啊，其实很多他们是有调色调 saturated 的。Okay, so inside here, the saturation also make it like a bit higher, and then you can try to adjust the brightness. Okay, maybe I tweak a bit. Okay, so now I'm not sure the color is it accurate or not, so I need to find a reference. So this is my reference. Okay, red color, so I will check. Okay, so the red will be a bit darker. Okay, need to be darker. Yeah, a bit saturated. Okay, like this. Okay, so right now I'm just doing the color. So right now I just duplicate another one. So what I need to do is I create another color. So you can see they actually got a lot of gradients color. So you can see the dark red, okay, the red, and then the light red. Okay, so I create another one. So this one maybe I can adjust a bit, or maybe I can make it more towards like orange edge. Okay, like this. Okay, so on here, because you didn't use any fill layer or masking to mask it, right? So it will overlap the whole color. So you need to add a black mask, add a fill layer. Okay, so inside here, you can add some maybe okay, for me I will choosing the spot, this one. Okay, Gaussian spot 1. Okay, why I'm choosing this is because the masking is a circle. Okay, so the projection I just changed to planar, and then from here you can start to adjust the size, and then you can randomize the seed. Okay, so the patterns will be different. Okay, every time you apply the seed. Okay, so let's say I will try to increase the tile first. Okay, increase a bit, maybe 1.5. Okay, random. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, so inside here you can see, oh, now there's no difference, right? Then we need to change the color again. So try to play around with this. Okay, you can see this grabs over here. Okay, or maybe when you guys do this, right, you can press C, change to base color, and then see how it looks. Okay, so maybe the seed need to random again. Okay, this one not bad. Okay, so you can see some different color inside already. Okay, so what I will do is I will create another duplicate another one. Okay, and then change the color again. So this one maybe I will make it more bright. And then you need to change the seed again. Okay, different position. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, try to make the color difference. Okay, so now it's quite similar, so maybe I make it more red, but for this one I will make it brighter. Or maybe more towards yellow. Okay, more yellow. Okay, so for base color I will just make this 3 color blend inside. So this is the color. Okay, so after this, okay, we can add the stroke inside 那个纹路 okay 葡萄的纹路 so I can create another one. This one I rename stroke. Okay, so for the stroke, right, same thing, apply back mask, fill layer, and then for stroke you guys can find direction, and then you see all these different maps. So I'll be using this one, directional scratches. Okay, so when you apply you see this kind of like line, a lot of line, and then you see the seam line over here. Okay, this is all your UV. Okay, how you UV mapping your grabs. Okay, so you can see the patterns. Okay, so I will just keep the UV projection, but the stroke I need to make it vertical, right, so I can actually rotate it. Okay, so I just rotate to 90 degree. Okay, so this is what I want. Okay, so now we can start to adjust the size and then the toweling. Okay, you can make the balance, can make it smaller, and then you can try to adjust the toweling, make it more stroke. Okay, adjust the balance again like this. Okay, if you guys want to make it more stretch, right, you guys can unlock this toweling lock and then adjust the first one. Okay, you can make it stretch, and then this one you can increase as well. It will make the stroke become even more like this. Okay, for next step, right, you need to add another fill layer, because you can see the white stroke is very obvious, right? It's all 就是全部是一样的数量。Okay, the amount of the stroke is the same, so we need to add another fill layer. And then for this one, you all can use this one, crowd. Okay, so this is a very useful fill layer. Okay, crowd 2. And then I change the projection to prana. Okay, so from here I can see the mask. Okay, where is it masking? Okay, so the white part is to show the stroke. Okay, I try to adjust a bit. Okay, you can randomize. Okay, maybe this is what I want. After that, okay, you can see it's still covering the whole grabs, right? So what you need to do is on this layer, change the layer mode to multiply. Okay, so the mask, okay, this one, previously the black part, you make it more, make it opposite, make it transparent. Okay, so I use multiply. You only show up the white part. Okay, so all this line is from this layer. Okay, if you use subtract, you become inward like this. Okay, so after this, you can go back to the material view and then try to adjust from here as well. Okay, you can judge from here. If you feel like it's not good, then you can try to randomize again. Okay, then adjust the balance. Okay, try to make it like not very visible, just a little bit like detail, small detail. Okay, or you can add another filter, add a filter, blur filter. Okay, just a bit. Okay, I put 0.1. Okay, you can see the difference. And then for the stroke, you need to change color. Okay, so you can see the stroke when you close up, right? Okay, you can see the stroke is 黄色的 yellow color stroke. 哪一个明显的嘞？不明显，这个看到嘛？其实 ，okay, so it's a yellow stroke. Okay, so you just need to change the color. Okay, close the other channel. Make this to yellow. Okay, after you make it yellow, after you're done with this stroke layer, you can try to adjust the layer opacity. Okay, you can try to decrease the opacity around like this. Okay, so it's not like very solid. You can see the how was the stroke going. Okay, make it lower, something like this. Okay, but in the base color it will be very obvious. Okay, so now we go through all the base color and then the stroke thing, right? So we left the fresh white things. Okay, actually you guys don't need to paint one by one. Okay, you can use grunge. Okay, you can type grunge and then try to find a map for it. So I think I'm using which one already? I'm using grunge map 010. Not this one. or maybe you can just find some, okay, something like this. Then what you need to do is just randomize, and then until the seed you like. Okay, so I'm actually using, oh, not this one. Okay, you guys can type search for crack, and then I believe is this one. Yeah, this one, grunge pain pill. Okay, then you can just randomize. Remember to change the projection to Prana. Okay, try to randomize. Okay, you can adjust down the balance first. Randomize. Okay, maybe I adjust the tiling a bit higher.这好像不太适合。等下让我找一下。Okay, so you guys can use this one. Okay, so you just type 010. Okay, and then you see the grunge map 010. Okay, so after using this, you'll find out that it's very sharp, right? You can see all this line in between all the crack inside. Okay, so you need to make the contrast higher because you don't want all this like a very dim white layer cover on the grapes. Okay, so I try to make the contrast higher. Okay, so now it's too contrast, right? Too sharp. Okay, so what you need to do is you can create a filter, a blur filter. Okay, make it blur like this, and then you can create another filter called sharpen. Okay, then you just adjust the sharpen to make it look more natural. And then inside the grunge mat, I think, yeah, you can adjust the cracks over here. Okay, so you can turn off the cracks, and then the balance you also can lower it down. Maybe the tiling is too much. Okay, so I make it lower. Okay, this one not bad. Okay, so I just try to make this contrast and then blur a bit. Okay, don't make it too much blur. maybe you can just type 0.1 or 0.1 too low, 0.15, and then you sharpen again. Okay, so this is how you do the white things, and then you can adjust the layer opacity like this. Okay, make sure the color, make it more towards the grapes color. So what I mean is, go to color. Okay, make it a bit like reddish like this. Okay, just a bit, the saturation just increase a bit. Okay, if you feel like this a bit like weird, right, then try to adjust the opacity lower. Okay, or you can add even more details inside. So remember the stroke, right? I was using another fill layer to cover up the stroke. So now we can actually make the white layer, okay, the white area, to make it more details inside. So what we can do is we create another fill layer. Okay, just put on top of the grunge map. For this one, you can use, like, maybe for me, I think use Perlin noise. Yeah, just a noise. And then remember, change the projection. Okay, you can alternate, press this, press the black mask, and then see where does it affect. Okay, so I adjust the tiling. Okay, maybe like this, maybe even higher. Okay, so prana cannot, so use try prana. Okay, so now you just need to change the layer mode. Okay, I think I will use subtract. Okay, subtract. So now you can see when I close, okay, the original is like this. And then after I add there's more details inside. And then remember, when you do all this kind of stuff, right, remember to zoom out and then see how does it look like. Okay, because sometimes you zoom in and then you look at how was the preview, right? When you zoom out, it's a different kind of feeling already. So now I feel like the white area is too low. Or maybe you can use another. Okay, maybe you're not using Perlin noise, you can use crowd. Okay, so now we're done with the base color already. Okay, so it's very depends on the reference, the condition. So if your grapes are damaged, right, so okay, if damaged, is it like a fresh grabs damage or a very old one? Okay, so 很久嘛，so 很久可能这个就没有这样明显，或者是完全没有。Okay, so maybe 我帮它少一点了。Okay. Okay, so 怎样做伤痕呢？Okay, so if you want to do a damage condition, right, can create another layer. For this one, I will just keep the color and the height. Okay, color I keep it as white first. Okay, so I add a black mask. Okay, add a fill layer. And then inside, you can use just now what we found, the grunge pen peel. Is it this one? Yep, this one. Okay. Okay, so this one. Okay, so first thing, change the projection first. Okay, try partner. Okay, and then try to avoid the white layer cover the grabs. Okay, adjust the balance like this. And then you can try to adjust the toweling. So if you make the toweling decrease the toweling, right, you increase the, you only like showing some kind of area affected because you are making the whole map smaller, bigger. Okay. Okay, so let's say this is the area I want to make it damage. So on here, you can try to decrease the height first. Okay, you can close color and then see the deformation. Okay, like this. Okay, so for color, you need to find another reference. So let's say, okay, this is what I found. Okay, the damage grabs. Okay, so color you can try to mimics like this. A little bit desaturated, a bit darker. Okay, maybe I try to random another one. Okay, so like this. So for the high mat, right, you don't actually need to make it too much, like too bump in. Okay, just put value like negative 0.1, around 0.1. Okay, and then inside, okay, I just call this damage. Okay, so now you can create another layer, duplicate the layer. Okay, create the color inside. Okay, so inside here is the same thing. Okay, you can create another fill layer and then try to use maybe like crowd again. Then you can use multiply, and then you can change the color and then see where is it affect. Okay, green. Okay, you can check where is it affecting. So the high map you can close already, don't need to use two high map. Okay, and then the crowd, just try to adjust. Okay, toweling higher. So now I just change the color to even darker color. Okay, to here. Okay, but maybe it's not that clear because we are using 2K only. Okay, and then the poly is not that high. Okay, so after you do the damage, right, make sure the color also need to change. So you need to find, okay, maybe damage grab is not that fresh, right? So desaturated. Okay, make it darker. Yeah, something like this. But I don't think this like very big damage area is good looking. Okay, so try to randomize again over here. Okay, randomize. Okay, you can create this kind of like just maybe okay, can create this kind of scar. Okay, 这种还算正常，不要好像刚刚那个这样子。So you just need to randomize a lot of times and then see which one you like. Okay, like let's say if you find out, okay, maybe okay, randomize. Okay, maybe I like this scar. Okay, but I want to hide all the other. So you can create a group for this layer. Okay, add a black mask and then press 4 and then just select the grabs you want. Okay, for the properties polygon fill here, you can select the third option, mesh fill, and then just select this one. So now when you look at this, okay, only this one will get the effect. Okay, 就是这样子 grabs. So after you done all this, right, okay, for other color grabs is also the same. Okay, so okay, let's say you got a lot of times. Okay, color red done, right, you can just duplicate. Okay, this one is red. Okay, this one maybe you want to make it green. Okay, you just go to the base color, just change it. Okay, like let's say green. Okay, green may be lighter like this. Okay, and then the different tone color, right, you can use yellow or this kind of red also can. Okay, you need to find some reference, like let's say maybe this one overexposed already, so this one green grapes. You can see different colors. Okay, it's not like all the grapes is the same color value. Okay, so just change a bit color, and then the rest you can just use the same layer. Okay, same goes for the purple. Okay, but purple is a bit different. You need to change the okay, purple maybe around like, okay, for purple grapes you need to make it darker. Okay, so for my reference, okay, make it darker, more saturated. Okay, for the different color tone you need to make it, okay, you need to adjust to the analogous color, so it's in between like these three colors. So maybe a lighter purple. And then you can add some red inside as well. Okay, just like this. So for all of this workflow, right, you can apply to all of this asset. Okay, 层你要加 detail， 你就去找 reference， 然后做的方式是一样的。Okay, the workflow, all the step is the same. Okay, so for A2, you guys learn all this, right? Okay, because A1, you guys just choose the style and then the reference, maybe the condition. Okay, so you guys didn't like, maybe some of you got find the small detail. Okay, so on A2, you do all of this, right? So on A3, I need you guys to find all this by yourself. Okay, do all this. I will only critiques all of your works. I won't demonstrate anything. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Any objection?